July 23rd, same old story, setting more trail cameras. Today, Tyler and I are on the Front Range here in Colorado. We set 3 cameras today on a new property. We're coming to hunt here in mid-October, first rifle season. Never hunted the property before. You know, I have some friends that live in the area. They swear by some giant bulls. And, you know, the sign is here. You know, Tyler and I spent, most of the day today just walking, checking the property. Unfortunately, we didn't find water, but there is a big creek about a mile that way and a big creek about 3/4 of a mile that way. So we're kind of pinched in between 2 big water systems. But, you know, it's just one of those things. You got to come in here and spend the time scouting and figuring out, vantage points. We're hunting with the rifle, so, where can we see and where do we want to get in a position of advantage to glass and try to call in a bull. But this is a pretty killer spot right here. There's 2 old logging roads here. And this one in particular goes about 150 yards and drops into a big open meadow just plumb full of raspberries. So we're going to set, or we actually have a 3rd camera set down there on that big meadow. So this is the last camera we had to set today. It's just in this transition area. There's a big bedding area right here behind us. And my thoughts are that these elk are going to just use this like a highway. I mean, it's just littered with tracks. There's big rubs from last year. So I'm thinking they're going to use this old logging road to come in and out of the feed. So time will tell. We'll come up here in a couple months. I promise it'll get a lot more exciting once we start checking trail cameras. But we only have one more trip left to do. We're going to go out to Kansas here in a couple weeks and throw up a bunch of cameras. I think we have like 14 or 16 cameras we're putting up. So, yeah, time will tell. We'll see. Like I always say with cameras, make sure the date and time are set accordingly. Make sure you have fresh batteries in. Make sure you're using the proper SD card. Otherwise, your camera won't take pictures. Nothing is more frustrating than when you show up and your camera didn't take pictures because you used an SD card that was too large, or the batteries died, So when you put these in, you're leaving them in for a good, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or even longer sometimes. So you want to make sure that that commitment to come up here and actually walk in these places, these remote areas to set these cameras, that they're actually working. So got this last one set up, and we're going to shoot off the mountain and go hit the swimming pool. So July 23rd, it's really hot. We're pretty much crazy. We got in here first thing in the morning, but it's time to get home and jump in a pool. So getting the work done, doing the homework.